Hello everybody, welcome to another dirty bootleg review, feeding off the love that the Triple Threat Takeover have for RID and car robots. Today we're taking a look at a cheeky little bootleg of the RID Landfill, or the car robots version. This is loosely kind of based on the Target exclusive that redid Landfill as Devastator. Basically, it's slightly simplified in terms of like paint applications, etc., and we don't have clear translucent windows anymore. We have kind of the Decepticon purple-esque paint over all of the windows, and there's no insignias on this at all. But starting off firstly with Wedge. Again, considering the price of this set, it's actually made to a pretty decent standard. It's definitely not your kind of normal Poundland plastic. It's actually quite comparable to what we get from Hasbro in the modern day. So pretty much exactly what you would expect. We have Grimlock. At one time he wasn't a dinosaur. Again, look now, Decepticon insignias there. Everything's kind of as it should be. We get Hightower. Don't get any instructions with this set, unfortunately. I guess that would probably up the price if they gave you instructions as well. And lastly, heavy load. Is this meant to be on the side, or is that meant to go straight? I think it's meant to be on the side, isn't it? Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. Doesn't quite pinch as nicely as I would like, but again, it does feel very solid, especially considering the price. I don't really have anything comparable because I kind of stopped collecting Legends, etc. So I still have the Legends Plus Astro Train, but these are kind of a deluxe size figure, I guess. By modern day standards, yeah, they're definitely deluxe. Now, starting off with Wedge, I want to open up these and bring these around to the back. They are going to rotate as they go underneath, like so. Detach and detach, allowing this to open up. These are going to come up and up, like so. Lift this one up and extend those up. Then got a foot panel at the base and a foot panel at the base. There we go. There, just rotate those. These can come up, this can come up, and these are going to extend and rotate, extend and rotate. There we go. Look at how diddly he is. He's so small. That really needs to be tightened. Stay. Just wedge it up. Take a closer look. Next to no paint applications on these, but head can look left and right. Arms can go up, down, left and right. Ball jointed elbows. This section doubles up as a gun. Waist locks in using this section. If you don't want it locked in, you can pull the section out, then you have a waist rotation. Legs can come forwards, backwards, out to the side. A little bit of rotation in there. There is a bend on the knee as well as an upper knee rotation, and you've got some up and down on these feet panels as well, but that's a pretty decent look there. Next up is Grimlock. This section needs to come off. This section comes down. These are the legs, and this is the leg. He has really kind of long features, doesn't he? The legs extend. It's going to rotate around like so. This comes down. These are going to split like so, and like so. Definitely needs some kiki or something to tighten up the joints on this one. It's going to this opens up and opens up like so. These can expand. This can expand. Right. Oop. And then pop his hands out of that section. These legs face forwards, and we've got space on the back to put his crane. I love the sheen on that purple. It's actually a pretty decent head sculpt on there. Not terrible, not by any means. He does look very kind of dinosaur-esque with that limited articulation on those hands though. Now Hightower, again much the same. You're going to have to dismantle him. This is all going to unfold and unfold. There we go. There we go. Oh. There. Some feet. Bring these up. So shove in here and in here like so. Head folds out and on and tabs in on here like so and like so. You can then remove this section here, and this is going to double up as a gun. Why are you not? There we go, sitting square and side. Come on. There we go. There. And there we go. Again, nice sculpt on this. Nice colours. All round pretty decent, solid figure. And last but definitely by no means least, oh hello, it doesn't need to come off, put that back on. We have heavy load, sounds like my spirit animal. It's going to come up like so, and that's going to rotate around. These can come up, form big old chunky feet, and big old chunky feet. There we go. Come on, untab, thank you. There. These come down, these come down like this and like this, This is going to come over like this, round to the back. Then we have a head which can pop up. This section can then close off, and then we can fully extend and lock those legs so that these come up to the center like so. Backpack detaches and can be used as a weapon. He says, come on, plug in. There we go. Again, pretty decent sculpt on there. He's got these weird kind of Olympic Park style insignia on there, but it's a mean green team. To give you all an idea of scale, got some various different figures in here. We've got some legend size figures, we've got some oversized legends in the form of Kuban Bao. We have Hotshot in the mix there as well, and of course we have the Kingdom version of Cheetor, who is a deluxe figure. So, you know, these are all of a similar kind of stature as the Kingdom stroke Earthrise, that sort of scale. So really, it could be a really decent crossover. If you're looking to kind of army build, it's an interesting option. Now, one of the biggest draws to RID was the playability. I mean, you could just play with these figures for absolutely hours, and I did. They were fantastic. Just kind of a league unto their own when it came to the things you could do with them. One of the biggest draws for the Landfill set, in my opinion, was its ability to combine in several different formations, very similar to what we used to get with Transformers Generation 1, when they would do the whole multiple different scenarios, what we used to call Scramble City. Bring this back over. And it's going to come to the base. And this comes back in and locks into the side. So again, on this side, bring this back over. Oop. There we go. It's going to come in, slide into the side there. It's going to close off, and it's going to lock and form this section. Which way does this go up? I think it goes this way. Here and here, and that basically forms the crotch plate. Let's remove that crane hook, and we're going to put these hands back in, and these are going to fold back up. Let's sort these out. There we go. I've got this folding hinge which allows these to come up like so. Same on this side. So put the hook away. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's going to come around. Rotate like so. And compress so it's out of the way. These are going to kind of come up and out, up, all the way and out, allowing for this section here to come in between that gap, and there is a rotation hinge which allows that to come in, and that should peg in like so. Crotch going to come down to this section, and then these are going to flip up, come on, and around like so, and then square off and square off. So we're looking at something that looks like that, and then start bringing in our leg figures, which do exactly what you would expect them to do. Boom. And boom. Yes, it's going to come up and rotate. There we go. It's going to just slide inside and tab in. Again on this side, bring this down, slot that inside. It's going to compress and tab in, close off, and these just tab in like so. Plug this section in, and these feet are going to come up like so. That head needs to be rotated. You do not want to be seeing his head. There we go. It's going to come up and push and tab like so. Move his weapon. I'm going to do a similar sort of thing. Basically, you're reverting these back to their alt modes and then just slightly modifying it. Bring this section around, allows this piece to come up, which in turn allows this piece to come up. And then these can come around. These can come down. These can come down and around. Like so. Come on, why are you not? Oh no! And we were so close to getting it combined up, and then the hinge snaps. No! This was just too tight. It wasn't rotating as it should. It's meant to go all the way up, so it has it at this hinge, this kind of angle up here. But unfortunately, it did not move. It didn't go all the way up. And now we're left with a half combiner, because this would go up like so. And that would have gone on here. We'd have brought the upper torso in, and that would have slid in like so and like so. And then the front torso would have lined up. If you look, this slides in here and then tabs in at the top. So in, locking in, and then pushing and tabbing fully up here. And here we have him all combined up, broken leg. And what a shame, hey, he was going so well. There are various different options for him as well. This isn't the only combination. We can switch him around, but I think this is the official kind of original combination, where they had Grimlock up there as the arms. As you can see, I've attached the weapons as well with a scoop kind of going on the back there. We've got the loader on the arm, and then we've got the gun on there as well. But it's not a bad figure, especially for the price. I mean, it's a really good figure for the price. Just learn from my mistakes, peoples. Don't apply pressure to those hinges. Make sure you warm them up with like a hairdryer or something first. The hinge is definitely meant to bend. It's on a ratchet. I think the ratchet is just done up way too tight, and the ratchet appears to be stronger than what the actual plastic is. So like I said, learn from my mistake, and you should have a nice little variation of Landfill, aka Build King, in your collection. If you missed out on like the Target version, again, this is different. It's not exactly the same. There's a lot less purple on this than we got with the actual Target version, but it's nice to have a variation nonetheless. I don't have the original to hand, but I think, judging by pictures I've seen, this is 1:1 scale. Just finishing off with a quick scale comparison. Here he is alongside Hotshot and Cheetor as well. It gives you an idea of their full combined form. Definitely loads of space on this guy to stick some insignias, if that's the route you want to take. It's a good set, it's good value for money. Please be mindful and careful of those niggly hinges. Apply heat and you should be well away. Thank you all for taking that time out of your busy lives to view my content. If you found it useful, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, share, and of course subscribe. I've included a link through to where this can be purchased over at Sir Toys if you want to pick your copy up. And until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectables household, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye!